Welcome back to the Scotti-BYTE channel, and this is Scott. So I wanted to interrupt my normal release cycle of tutorials to address a particular subject that's been in the news lately for the past couple of weeks, and that's specifically that there are big changes that are coming to LXD. So the LXD project was moved from the Linux Containers project over to Canonical on July 4th of 2023. Shortly thereafter, on August the 7th, the Incus Project was announced, which is a fork of LXD created by OpenSUSE developer Alexa Sari. And just after the formation of Incus, Stefan Grabler, who is the former lead developer or lead engineer of LXD, left Canonical. So Stefan has begun work on his own fork of Incus, which is listed at the GitHub address below. So what exactly is Incus? Well, Incus is described as a modern, secure, and powerful system container and virtual machine manager. Incus supports images for a large number of Linux distributions and is built around a very powerful yet pretty simple REST API. Incus, which is named after the cumulonimbus Incus or Anvil cloud, is a community fork of Canonical's LXD. So the main aim of this fork is to provide a real community project where everyone's contributions are welcome and no one single commercial entity is in charge of the project. So now what? Well, the fork was done at the LXD 5.16 release, making it possible to upgrade from LXD releases up and to including LXD 5.16 and possibly after that. It kind of depends. So after LXD 5.16, it's likely that Canonical and Incus may diverge and provide different capabilities and functions. So the initial set of maintainers for Incus will include Christian Bronner, Serge Hallion, Stefan Grabler, and Tycho Anderson, which is effectively the entire team that once initially created LXD. So there's no clearly defined roadmap at this point, but Incus will be tracking changes happening in LXD and will likely in time diverge from it as different decisions are made. So a stable release of Incus is likely at least a couple of months away, so existing LXD users shouldn't rush to find a way to migrate quite yet. So in summary, I will track the changes made to Incus, and I'll report when there is a stable release of Incus. I expect to see an Incus release following LXD 5.16 at some point in time, but I just recently did an upgrade and I'm getting 5.15 on my stable installation right at the moment. So Canonical LXD is located on the GitHub page, canonical/LXD, and 5.16 was released on July 21st, 2023. So I believe that Stefan Grabler's role going forward will be as a contributor to the LXD project rather than as a maintainer to that project. So what are my thoughts in all of this? Well, open source software is always about alternatives and always about the freedom to provide the features and functions that the people in the community want to have through consensus. And then as LXD became more and more of a canonical project, I don't see any problem with LXD, or I don't see any problem with Canonical as a company per se, and I think their maintenance of LXD will be good going forward. It's just that there's a concern within the community that since Canonical owns Ubuntu, perhaps they may make decisions that are more Ubuntu based instead of having this very important container software capability meet the requirements of users in many other distros. Another thing is that right now the predominant distribution of LXD is as a snap. And I think that one of the primary motivations of the Incus project may be releasing LXD as a non-snap package for installation on other distros. And I think going forward that may be a really great idea. So we'll just have to really see where they go from here. But right now, it's too early to really determine what they're going to do, but those are my thoughts. So anyway, thanks for coming by today, and please subscribe and like to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.